Now, many of you who've been dealing with hip impingement or FAI realize that it's kind of painful to roll around in bed. Like you're laying in your stomach, you roll to the side, that's painful there, and then you roll and roll and roll. And it's not always the position that's bad, it's the rolling. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually improve your rolling that we can use as a rehabilitation exercise or drill to help pattern in a better rolling at nighttime when you're actually kind of out of it. My name's Sebastian. I'm part of the locally world famous chiropractors in Costa Mesa, California. I'm going to show you how to roll around a little bit as a drill first, but it's important to note that not all of you will have this problem. So we have other videos to come on this hip impingement series. We're going to cover stretches and exercises and many other things. And so subscribe to the channel, check out the playlist, and we have lots more to come. Now, again, I noticed that at least with people with hip impingement, sometimes people are really great with sleeping position, like they like their back, they like their side, and that's fine. Generally, if you have no pain sleeping, but only pain rolling, don't try to change how you're sleeping. Like some people can only sleep on their back. Like the most important thing for healing is, can you sleep, can you rest? If you can't, then you're not going to improve very fast. So it's maybe easier just to improve on a way of rolling in a rehab setting like so, or time that's not when you're sleeping, so that it'll carry over. I don't want you thinking about like you wake up in the middle of the night and you're trying to find the right strategy to roll. Hopefully it'll carry over. Like we're giving the body a movement strategy and it'll remember it. Okay, but it'll only remember it if you try a little bit more. So if you're on your back, the easiest thing to do is actually bring one knee up. It doesn't matter which, but you're going to drag it along the bed, okay? And so just for rolling purposes, I'm going to drag the other one. So we're dragging here. Now, as you start to actually move over to the position that you want to go into, you want to actually reach and push. You're going to push with your heel down into the bed frame. So I'm going to push and reach until I get to the position I want to, which for me right now is going to be on my side. Okay, if I'm going to go back, I'm going to elbow and push here back into the position that I want. Okay, now we're going to make this a little bit more complicated, but also a little bit simpler too. Many people who have problems in the front of the hip here also really have problems with what we call intra-abdominal pressure. They lose pressure as they start to transition or roll. And so this is something you're going to come back to this video a few times, and actually you're going to have to rewind it. So you're going to take these fingers here and these fingers and put them onto your side, and the back, my thumb in the back, you can't really see it, it's into the fleshy area, not the bony area. You're going to push your pressure of your abdominal contents into it, but notice that I'm not pushing so hard that I'm straining. Okay, that's very important. So you just push a little bit, keep that pressure. Once you have the idea of the pressure, you're going to do the same activity that we just did. And when you roll back, pressure, push, and reach, and so. Push, pressure, push, reach. Pressure, push, reach. Okay, so that's from back to side. Now, if you're on your stomach, it's very similar, but different. And so in this one, we're going to still pressure, and we're still going to reach, but we're going to use, in this case, I'll use this one because I'll go that way. Okay, so I'm going to push with my foot, my heel, towards the ceiling, towards the wall behind me. And I'm going to use my hand as the helper in this one. Okay, so pressure, push, reach. Okay, obviously I'm not all the way on my back because the wall's here, but you could do the same thing here. So it's going to be, I got the microphone there. So pressure, push, reach, and so on. Now, this all may seem very easy. Yeah, it is easy. It's not intended to be really stressful, but I can't stress this enough that people who spend time doing rehabilitation at least once in a day will fare better with making it automated at nighttime so you don't have to wake up and think about pressure, push, and reach. The point of rehabilitation is not always to make you strong. I know there's a big misconception about out there about you need to be strong to feel better. That's wrong. Okay, if you use rehabilitation as a way to simulate your day-to-day, or in this case nightly activities, your body will have a better movement opportunity, a new movement strategy to help out when it's automated. The best example I can give is I know I go home the same way every day, and I can talk on the phone, I can not be paying attention, I'll still make it there. But there's other streets I can take. And if there's construction pain on one of them, then I have other movement options. But if I've never been there before, I wouldn't really know. And so rehabilitation is essentially that when we're patterning in movement. Now, if you guys want more information about what to do for hip impingement and some of these different strategies that we use at Performance Place, subscribe to the channel and take advantage of this playlist, which is specifically on hip impingement. We have lots of videos on hip impingement, FAI, labral tears, groin pain, sciaticas, low back pain, so on. We have pretty much everything on our channel. Now, if you want the curated information though for hip and groin, I strongly suggest you take advantage of the webinar in the corner. The webinar covers information that we do not cover on YouTube because it's a 20-minute video and we try to make shorter videos on YouTube. So if you want help from us directly, we can help you in person or virtual. I can't stress this enough. We have good success rates virtually without having to see anybody, but it's always best to come in person. So we live in Southern California. It's fantastic here. The weather's great. Come visit us and we can do a good thorough physical examination with you to figure out what to do with you, sort out all the questions about what it is and what it's not, and calm your mind about what to do moving forward. We'll tell you everything that you need to know. Take care. See you next time.